What's up guys, Stephen Cult of Mac here. Now the iPhone X is stunning, there's no denying it, unless you're a notch hater. But at $1,000 that's an expensive phone to replace should the worst happen. Just to get the screen fixed, that's at least $300. Since I've had mine, it's lived in a case, so in this video I wanted to give you a quick look at some of my favourites I've come across so far. They vary in price and style, so I'll make sure to leave links in the description down below. Let's get started. First up, I'm going to start with my favourite cases by far, and they are the leather cases from Mujo. They've got a few different styles and colours available, with my go-tos being the black and olive full leather cases. Usually I'm pretty boring when it comes to my own personal cases I use on a day-to-day basis, sticking to blacks and greys, but this olive colour that it's also available in is awesome and I keep getting drawn to this one. The cases are made using an in-mold production process, which are then wrapped in super premium feeling full grain leather. I've had a few cases from Mujo in the past and they always age really nicely, which is why I prefer these leather cases over many other brands, as even when you scratch them and knock them up, it just adds more character. They stay true to the iPhone X's form factor, following the curves perfectly and keeping the phone super slim. Inside, the case is aligned with a fine microfiber material, which just ensures the phone is prevented from picking up any scratches when installing or removing the case. The buttons are covered in real leather, which just makes it look super sleek, and thankfully they're still nice and tactile. There's cutouts for the camera and mute button, which are perfect and have a nice chamfered finish, which just highlights the level of detail Mujo goes to. The cases also offer a bit of protection for the screen by adding a 1mm lip, so you should be fine to place it screen side down. The cases range from $52 to $58 depending on whether you go for the full cases like these, or the slightly more expensive yet more functional wallet cases. Compared to Apple's leather cases, I'd say Mujo's are actually an improvement, as they've lasted me longer in the past, and as I mentioned, they age like a nice pair of leather gloves. If you're one of those people constantly dropping your phone and scuffing it and just not being very careful, then the spec Presido cases will be for you. The cases have 2 layers of protection to protect from drops of up to 10 feet. There's a polycarbonate outer shell and then a shock absorbing barrier which disperses the energy of a drop. On the back of the case there's these rubber raised ridges which actually look a little bit like an X to me, which I think is pretty cool, but they also add some much needed grip and no matter how awkwardly you hold your phone. The rest of the case is a matte texture plastic, which is also pretty scratch resistant, meaning if you are one for dropping your phone a lot, the case should stand up to a bit of a beating, especially if you leave your keys in the same pocket as your phone. The case covers all of the edges of the iPhone, with cutouts for the camera, mute switch, speakers and lightning port, and despite its tough construction, it's still nice and flexible, which makes life a whole lot easier taking the case on and off. The front of the case also has a raised bezel to protect the screen somewhat from drops, and for placing it screen side down. But if you're worried, I would still consider adding a screen protector. The Presido grip comes in 3 different colour combinations, plus a glitter version, but if you're not keen on the raised edges on the back, there are a range of cases within the Presido line with similar features, or for the most protection, there's the Presido Ultra, which I have the iPhone 8 version of. But no matter which line you go for, Spec always deliver on great cases. I personally love the feel of this case though, and it's probably what I'm switching to most often when I take off the Mujo case just when I want to change, or if I need a little bit more protection. If you want a case that is ultra minimal and coming in at less than $25, then look no further than the LooksArm Classic. Their cases are completely branding free and come in 6 different colours. The jet black I have here just adds to the sleek look of the iPhone X. The first thing I noticed about these cases though is just how thin and light they are. They come in at just 1mm thin and weigh about as much as a sheet of paper, essentially adding no bulk or weight. I mean, in the hand, the phone feels no bigger whatsoever. It does make the iPhone feel different though, in a good way. The cases are covered in what they call their Armor Secure coating. It's what gives the case a soft touch, but also adds a little extra grip and prevents the case from picking up dirt and fingerprints. Overall though, this case is the perfect entry for minimalism, whilst protecting every edge of your iPhone. But if you're going for a case this thin, you should only expect minimal protection from scuffs and minor bumps and so on. It's got nice cutouts for the lightning connector and speaker grills, and the buttons are covered and still just as tactile. For $24, it's a steal. Another protective case I've been trying out is the ShieldOn Plateau, and whilst it's one of the more durable cases in this roundup, it's also the least expensive. It's one of the bulkiest feeling cases too on this list, but that just adds to the feeling of protection. As with every good protective case, the Plateau has raised bezels around the screen, camera and ports to protect from scratches and dirt. The case comprises of 2 separate parts, a soft and absorbent TPU inner, and a harder polycarbonate cover. The plastic outer protects the corners and back of the phone, while the softer inner absorbs all of the knocks and drops. It also supposedly acts to disperse heat from the phone thanks to the texture that's printed on there. But I've not had any heat issues with the iPhone X in any other cases, so I can't back this claim up personally. The buttons are protected by the flexible TPU material, so they still feel exactly the same and the clicks aren't dulled. As I mentioned, it does add a noticeable bulk and a little bit of weight, but it also feels super protective. ShieldOn also offers a lifetime replacement warranty for any issues that haven't been created by the user. What's more, ShieldOn have been nice enough to send us a coupon code for Amazon, so you can pick the case up for just over $10. To grab the coupon code, check the description down below. Last but not least, and I couldn't leave this off the list, is the Apple Silicon case. With pretty much each and every iPhone, I've picked one of these up as they always just feel satisfying in the hand. They're not the most protective or best bang for your buck, but they always look and feel great. There's a huge variety of colours available. I've gone for this olive colour, which actually looks more grey, but that's what I wanted, as I wanted it to match my grey Apple Watch band. The buttons are all covered, it adds some protection to the screen with a lip around the front, and it just generally adds grip. It's just a simple case that works. There's not much more I can say about them really. If you've used one with another iPhone in the past, you'll know just how nice they are. Well, that is it for this video. Links to all the cases featured can be found in the description down below, but let me know in the comments section what cases you guys are currently using for your iPhone X. I would love to check them out. If you enjoyed this video though, go ahead and hit that like button, it does help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one.